Okay? So, for whatever reason, I feel like y'all expect us to have like that. Like, I'll tell you something. And I would never tell you otherwise, but I'm a little lit. Like, for example, like only 6ix9ine could hit me up and be like, yo, bro, I forgot what I was talking about. And it was in the last couple months, and Six hit me. Six was like, yo, Ak, yo, I know you do your job, but you on this situation here, bro, you hurt me as a friend. And I understood it because even though I have to do my job, I do consider him as a friend. And that differs among other things. You get what I'm saying? It's something that's not me and Drake, bro. Like, that's not me and Drake. I think Drake knows that not only me, but I have a team that fucks with his music. We do respect him, and usually we see things in his benefit in even how we report stuff, but nobody is taking what that relationship is to say we're best friends. And as long as you understand that, and it doesn't mean that we're just like straight business associates, right? Because like, yo, we fuck with a lot of mutual people. Like, in comparison, the only nigga I ever talked to over at TDE before was really Dave Free. None of them would talk to me no more. Like, you know what I mean? After I started leaking certain shit, everybody who used to talk to me at TDE stopped talking to me because they even told me, they were like, yo, people are thinking because I'm cool with you, I'm telling you the shit. I'm like, no, like, you know how to figure shit out. But people think like we're buddy-buddy. We're not buddy-buddy, okay? And if I was buddy-buddy, I would tell you. Okay, so that's my little spiel. Let me just kind of let this play and whatever.
What do you want? What do you want?
Yo,
I could.
gambling. I'm watching this dream. I'm just telling. I just gotta tell Drake when he performs somebody who loves you. I'm going crazy. It's the song of the summer. Every time I'm in Miami, I touch down. Hottest song ever.
That's just facts. I ain't gonna lie about it. I was lit when I called in. Again, I could have called it on some messy shit. I always think, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think Drake wants to have like a real interview right now. And by the way, I will say this, like, because I feel like this is what y'all want. I'll give y'all a little bit of this. If Drake starts to do interviews and he doesn't holler at me, I'm gonna start now feeling disrespect. I'm gonna hold you. I'm going to start feeling disrespect. Because at the moment, and this is me being very honest. At the moment when everybody caved on you, even every media personality who you've promised them interview, he's never promised me an interview. I was the only solid nigga to say, I'm not some bitch who's gonna be just mad he ain't give me an interview to switch on him. He's my favorite artist. Does he do fuck nigga shit? He fucks mad niggas bitches. I've never agreed with that. But like, I've kept it fair with that. But am I gonna just start being mad biased to just call him a piece of shit all around and slander his music, which a lot of these media dudes have done because he's either fucked their bitch, which by the way I always understand. I've always said like, yo, if Drake fucks your girl, you should hate him. But some of these other guys are just mad because he never gave him an interview. I'm not gonna be that person. Now, granted, because of that, I will be honest and say, if and by the way, every time I start talking like this, they're like, yo, why is Ak copying? Yo, there's no such thing as a Jamaican man copying Toronto. No disrespect to Toronto, but the reason why Toronto accents are the way they are is because of Jamaica. I was born in Spanish Town, Jamaica. I can't copy a Toronto accent. Toronto copied Jamaica. Okay, so it's like, please, I've seen some people say that. I could never do that. But I will say, if Drake started doing a few interviews, and I've seen it, like, obviously with hip-hop outlets. That's another thing y'all don't realize. Bro, me and Drake are not going to do the goofy sit there and not talk about nothing thing. Let's be honest, okay? If I see Drake with any hip-hop outlet doing interviews and he ain't holler at the boy, we might have to spark it on him. I ain't going to hold you. That's a fact. That's a fact. But I'm always honest about that. him doing some shit with like Pokemon or Bobby Altoff or Adin Ross, and Adin fucks with hip hop a lot too, but it's like, bro, it's a gambling stream. It's not an interview, my nigga. Does that make sense though? Yo, like, if he go do Elliot Wilson, man, it's up for that nigga, bro. If he go do Joe Budden's show, man, if he go do Matt, I don't care who, anybody in hip hop without coming and saying, yo, Ak, you held me down when everybody, and by the way, these are facts because I had these conversations with him. Yo, Ak, he knows this. Everybody's turned on me. Ak, you the only nigga giving me a fair shake. I fuck with you. I respect you for that. Never asked for nothing. I don't ask for like nothing. Actually, I only said it. Just make sure Grand get them tickets because my boy Grand had to get some tickets. So don't play now. But I don't ask for interviews and shit like that. If he start doing that, I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to probably be like, but I think that's deserved at that point because at that point, I think that's wild disrespectful. So I'll tell you where my level is because some people keep thinking like I'm some abused ex where it's like, somebody said, yo, Drake could spit in the air and I could be like, what is this? Is this right? No, nigga. I don't give a fuck about him doing this. Like, again, even like with Kanye, right? I was telling Kanye, I'm going to come to Japan. We do part 2 as an interview, but you do a stream with Adin. Bro, you don't think I could say do a stream with me? Even though he already kind of did? Like, no. Adin, huge streaming world. That's his thing. Me and you, we get the interview in. Media personality, hip-hop is good. So I'll tell you where that level of disrespect or respect is. You get what I'm saying? I'll be honest again. It come around to tour time, and I asked Drake, I don't care if I asked him for 50 tickets. I see all them fake niggas on stage with him walking out hand in hand. They grabbing a mic. They all up in there. And Ak got to be at Will Cole thugging it out with Live Nation. Oh, it's up. I'm being honest. You feel what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. Bruh, I'm always 100. Ask Grant. Well, Grant ain't gonna tell you nothing. Nigga, Grant, Grant, I ain't trying to air you out. Grant was too scared to ask Drake for tickets. And I was like, Grant, Grant, you're running my second account and like y'all going crazy for Drake. I said, bruh, hold on. I'm gonna ask him. If Drake don't get him tickets, nigga, it's up, nigga. I ain't gonna Drake basically said, whatever Grant want, I want to meet the nigga. I love him, blah, blah, blah. I'm great. So everything was good. But still, like, yeah, no, there are limits. So don't get it like this is like, but the things y'all are saying, bro, he's on stake, not trying to talk about shit. Now, do I think he's smart? Yes, because he'll say little things. Like, he's realized now that leaning too much into the Kendrick shit gets him bad press. So even this stream, he barely talked about or like said things that could be alluded to Kendrick. It doesn't look good. Like, people are going to look at it like you're dragging it, and then when Kendrick comes back again and kick your back in, people are going to be like, you deserve it. So you'll notice, other than that boxing thing, which was still innocuous, he's trying to stay away from the Kendrick shit. You could get that away with streaming with XUC, Adin Ross. You're not going to get that away if me and you have to do some shit and act like the battle never happened, right? And I'm pretty sure they tell these niggas, or these niggas just know not to ask, like, bro, we're not talking about that. You get what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Somebody says, I need to pull up to Wireless. Now, if I pull up to, well, first of all, if I pull up to Wireless, Vibes Cartel hold me down, because Cartel's there. The only thing I'll say though, I give a lot of credit to Vibes Cartel people. Yo, even me standing outside the Barclays for like an hour and a half or whatever, yo, Vibes Cartel heard about that, was mad, bro. Vibes Cartel did hold me down a lot more, even though, of course, I love his music more than Drake, so respectfully. But still, I feel like because I do hip-hop shit, I've been supporting Drake more. That's the only argument y'all could ever make. I ain't gonna lie. I shouldn't have a Kanye interview before Drake. I'll be honest. I shouldn't. Like, Ye shouldn't be hitting me like, Ak, what we doing part 2? Before Drake tell me about part. I'll be honest with that. I'll keep it a bean. But I know it's gonna happen in due time. And also, you see, I'm also not like some salty nigga that be like, bro, niggas like Drake, like Rihanna don't do interviews. Kendrick don't do interviews. I know you might think this is an interview. This is not an interview. But in the appropriate time, and I'll know if that hotline don't bling, nah, it's up for Drake. I ain't gonna hold you. We're not playing. And what I mean is up. Now on some salty shit. Just that, bro, you know, I'll call things out. I just want y'all to know I'm not some abused ex